What's going on, everyone? John here from The Real Talk, back again with another review, and that is for Bumblebee, directed by Travis Knight, starring Hailee Steinfeld, and it's the sixth installment of the Transformers franchise. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not a fan of the Transformers franchise. I really enjoyed the first one. It does have its negatives, but I feel from the second, third, fourth, and fifth one, I think, those movies, I haven't even seen the fourth one. I have a review up for the last night on the channel. If you guys want to see my thoughts on that, feel free. I think the review is more interesting from of the whole movie. But with that being said, I wasn't a fan. Watch my review for the last night. I'll probably link it up here or in the description down below as well. You guys can see my thoughts and frustrations with the franchise as well, because I didn't grow up with a lot of people did with the Transformers franchise, but I thought from the first one this could be a cool, fun franchise, like something like Fast and the Furious, and that one kind of started going off in the weird territories, but they're still fun and entertaining, and the other ones just for me they just haven't been. So I was really hesitant with them saying Bumblebee is going to be the next film, and I'm just like, what? Why? Nobody wants it. At least me. Nobody wants this, But then it got announced that the director from Kubel and Two Strings, Travis Knight's going to be attached. I was like, all right, cool. Haven't seen his films, but he's done nothing but great movies as far as everybody else thinks. And then Hailee Steinfeld got attached, and I was like, you know what? Really enjoyed her since True Grit, and obviously a few years back, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, Edge of 17. I was like, you know what? I'm really looking forward to what she has to bring and offer into acting. So she got attached. I was all right, cool. And then John Cena, the guy you can't see, got attached. I was all right, cool. John has been in some films and he's been really funny, and so far whatever he's done, I really enjoyed. So not something like The Rock, but I really enjoyed. So all that being said, we finally got the trailer. I'm just kind of like, all right, let's give it a go. And I was able to see this movie again about a week ago, and colored me shock. I think the day before I actually saw the film, a lot of the critics started putting out their reviews, and they said nothing but good things. I was like, all right, cool, let me see. Don't get me wrong, the movie does still have some cliche, third act problems and stuff like that, but like I said, colored me shocked. I enjoyed this movie, and it's my favorite Transformers film since the first one. I actually really enjoyed it more than the first one. And yeah, it's only Bumblebee. And it's just, this is what I really loved about the movie. It's a story about Hailee Steinfeld's character. And let me just look up her name real quick. I think her name is Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. And they do an incredible job in setting up her character and having her obviously have some struggles in her life and something that happened to her that she's struggling with, and she doesn't really see eye to eye with her family, and all of a sudden she's just thrust into this whole other world of the Transformers, the Autobots, the Decepticons, and stuff like that. And they never lose sight of her story. They never lose sight of her character growth in the movie, and I think that's what Travis Knight did an incredible job with. That it's her story. Yeah, Bumblebee, it's a story about him as well, but it's those two characters in that relationship and how it affects both individually that made this film work. And this film has a lot of heart to it. It's heartwarming, and just it is funny too, but that's what surprised me the most, and I feel like that's what's missing about the Transformers film series, heart. And the action is well done as well. That you can obviously see there's not a billion Transformers, but it's handled in a way where you can tell what's going on, and Bumblebee's fighting these Decepticons and stuff like that. So, and you can tell what's going on even though if it's at night, and I really appreciate that. And there's some water scenes too, and you can still tell what's going on. The other ones, I'm just like, okay, these are a bunch of CGI stuff, what am I looking at? But Travis Knight, I feel like he does know how to do these films, because he was a fan. After the movie, they had a special, behind the scenes look at the movie, and he was a fan of the toys and everything like that. And that's why, he brought back the original looks to some characters without spoiling anything. And yeah, I think that's the thing I enjoyed the most. The character of Charlie was played by Hailee Steinfeld, and she did a phenomenal job too. Really enjoyed her in this role. And they focused on her story and Bumblebee and that relationship, and that's what made the movie work, and that's why I really liked it. It did have some great action scenes as well. Towards the third act, it's kind of cliche, hey, you got to do this, in order for this to happen. Not to spoil anything, but that didn't take away from my enjoyment, and they brought it back full circle with the story of Charlie and Bumblebee, like I've been saying. So I highly recommend this film. Had a blast watching it in theaters, and I wouldn't mind seeing this one again, and hopefully they kind of just reboot the series and kind of take off from here, because I really enjoyed it. And would really like to see the franchise start from here, especially with the older designs of the characters. They look way better than these. Obviously, Optimus Prime looked pretty cool in the first one, so did Bumblebee. But I don't know, something about the original looks, like the toy looks really cool. Of like that being in live action. So, and John Cena, he did the best way he could with the role. I think his character was like this movie not taking itself too seriously. And sometimes that worked, and sometimes it didn't. But I thought John was fine in the role, funny in some parts as well. So I think he served his role and his purpose pretty great. So yeah, with all that being said, I think I have to give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. Like I said, I really recommend it, especially if you're a fan of the other Transformers movies or have been waiting for a good Transformers movie like I have been. Go watch it. I think it's a film for the family as well. So yeah, guys, let me know if you guys have seen it. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. And once you guys check it out, let me know down there as well. And again, guys, I do have a Black Panther giveaway going on for this week. So if you guys want to enter for a chance to win that Blu-ray, just hit the Gleam link in the description down below. And yeah, if you guys want to catch us outside of YouTube, you guys can at The Real Talk with 2Ks on Twitter and Instagram. Also on Stardust, where I did do an early reaction for Bumblebee, just at The Real Talk. And until next time, I'll see you at the movies. Peace.